Hi, We Stand community. I'm here with Dr. Thomas Touré, who is Sierra Leonean and also living and working in Canada part of the year. And he is an advocate of peace and one of, most recently, the biggest influences for positive change in my life. So I would love to introduce him to our community.
Okay. And to my brothers and sisters in We Stand community, I want to thank Carla for giving me this opportunity to say hello to you. I'm both Sierra Leonean and also Canadian, and so I'm very pleased to share a little bit some of my humble wisdom in terms of We Stand community, what we stand for. I particularly stand for justice, social justice. I can't stand injustice. I can't sit anywhere where I see people being treated like less human beings. And I will do whatever it takes in a non-violent way to educate people to realize that no, this is not the way to do things. And I can give you many examples. I can cite several examples in terms of what I stand for. In this country called Sierra Leone, where I was originally born, I come from a rural area, and I come from one of the minority tribes, and we live in the rural areas, very remote areas. And there is a general belief here that those of us who live in the rural areas don't like to go to school, don't like modern technology, and so you'll find less schools in our communities, you'll find less hospitals in our communities, you'll find less of the basic amenities to life. Because during the colonial period, much of the development, economic, socio-economic, political development took place in the urban areas. Post-independence, Africa and Sierra Leone, we continue the same process. And so you'll still find many of the rural communities neglected. And the bulk of the population, for example, in Sierra Leone lives in the rural areas. So for me, I am sick and tired of being labeled as somebody being remote. I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like modernity and so on. So what I have done, when I resigned from my job as an assistant professor at St. Francis Xavier University, I returned to my village, I live in my village, I eat with my people the food they eat, I share the same problem, I stand with them, and I don't allow anybody to go there and belittle them. And so I do that in a non-violent way, in a very positive way. Because those of us who stand for justice, we don't believe in violence. And violence here means both physical and structural. And so what we do positive things. We think positively. We encourage those people who think that nothing can work, nothing happens. We encourage them to feel, no, borrowing from the words of Barack Obama, the president of the USA, yes, we can. For those of us who stand for justice, yes, we can. Yes, we can do it. And I can tell you, yes, in my village, we now have internet, satellite internet in my village.
Nice.
Some people thought, what do village people know about internet? They can't read and write. No, we prove to them, no, we can do it through the help of some Canadian friends who also are We Stand for Justice people. They helped us to have internet. So we now have internet in our communities. We are working with schools. We are providing scholarships to students, particularly girls. You know, in our country and in many parts of the world, women are denied access to many opportunities. And so girls in our rural communities are neglected, abandoned. They don't have equal opportunities for education. So for monies we get, we give 60% of those monies to pay for girls to go to school. We also encourage women, female teachers to go to college. So when I talk about we do positive things, instead of sitting down and grumbling and complaining and condemning other people, no, we do things, positive things. And by doing positive things, we're changing the minds of people.
Changing the world.
We're changing the world. We're changing not only Sierra Leone, but we're also changing the world. And so I just want to encourage those of us who stand for justice, let's don't give up the fight. Because you know what? Those people who don't stand for justice, who benefit from social injustice, they would like us to be discouraged. They would like us to feel defeated. They would like us to think that it's impossible. We can't do it. You know? They would like us to think that, oh no, this is a big task. Oh no, the world has always been like that. Or they will hide under culture, like in my country, many people hide under tradition. They will tell you, well, according to the tradition, you know, women are supposed to be in the kitchen. Hey, well, I will ask them, what? According to tradition, I'm not supposed to be wearing what I have now. I'm supposed to go barefooted, because according to tradition, that's what our forefathers used to do. You know, I'm not supposed to be using cell phone now. According to tradition, we use drums. We have town criers to share information from one community to the other. So a culture changes. A culture is not static. Those of us who stand for change, who stand for positive thinking, we believe we have to educate people to say, don't hide around this culture. Because by hiding around this culture, you think culture is static and that you can make changes. Yes, you can. Yes, you can change things that don't work. And keep things that can work, that can go for the common good, that can benefit the common good, that can benefit the majority of people. Go for those positive things. And don't get up in the morning and say, oh, you know what, this government is horrible, there's nothing we can do. No, we can change them through our own action, positive action.
We Stand Community, if you have any interest in supporting all the amazing things that Dr. Toure, affectionately known as TMT, is doing with educating girls in communities, with educating women teachers, with getting people access to basic needs, then his website link
is www.cdpeace.org, cdpeace.org.
Amazing man doing amazing things. He's standing up for injustice.
Don't go ahead. But finally, I should have done this presentation with the co-founder, Mary Howard Toure. I can't be standing here and talking about We Stand and not mention Mary Howard Toure, who is a big brain behind the kinds of things that I'm doing. Some people say behind a successful man, there is a woman. No, behind a successful behind a successful woman, they get it confused. No, we are a team. Behind a successful man or woman, no matter what you think, we are a team. And so I want to bring warm greetings to you, for those of you who stand for change, that yes, if you work with women, if you respect women, if you treat them as equals and not as people of second-class citizen or whatever, I tell you, you can make the world a wonderful place, a peaceful place for everybody. Everybody is important in this planet. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good. Yeah. Hey. Ah.